What's up, everybody? It's your host, Jaden for Illini Daily. And today's formula, we got some breaking news. We have a new wide receiver joining the Illini group. We have a new transfer. This happened over the weekend, so I was so focused about March Madness, I haven't had the time to talk about it, so I'm going to be breaking it down today. Another thing, I'm going to be talking about how excited and interesting 2026-2027 season is going to be for football. I'm also going to be talking about how Houston is going to define what the Illini basketball team is of this year. And I'm going to be talking about the game plan, but I'm just setting that up for tomorrow where I'm going to be truly breaking down what we need to do against Houston because that's going to be the biggest game and probably the whole season. I think everybody knows it, including them. So I'm going to be talking about that. First things first, let's talk about our new wide receiver, Eddie Casper, former Illinois State receiver. So he's not going that far away. He was a pretty decent wide receiver. He had 36 receptions, 322 yards, and one touchdown. In the previous years, he had more opportunities. In 2024, he had 52 receptions, 440 yards, averaged 8.5 per catch. Had one touchdown. In the year before that, he had 48, 429, and one touchdown. So he's pretty constant. He's not a world-breaking wide receiver, but he is pretty consistent, and he doesn't have a lot of drops. From what I could see from the film, he's a pretty good team player. He does a great job of fitting within whatever offense that's needed. He's pretty good. His route running is pretty skillful. He doesn't waste any steps, if that makes any sense. What I mean by that, he does a false step. He doesn't step backwards. He always steps forward, and he's good with controlling his speed, and he does a great job of showing the motion of the route. He's really good at slants. Geez, my bad. Slants, corner routes. He's really good at maniacal hitches. He does a great job of choice routes, and he had a pretty solid touchdown from what I've seen. He's not the greatest world-breaking athlete, but he does a great job of breaking down defenses with his routing ability, and he does a great job of catching the ball, like I said. His NFL comp, I would probably say, is Hunter Renfrow. If you guys know who that is, Hunter Renfrow was a really solid receiver for the Raiders. He did a great job of breaking down defenses with his route running ability. And maybe Eddie Casper can break out as the Illini wide receiver. You never know. I could really see him used in the offense. He could definitely be out there when we're doing empty looks, and he does a great job of blocking. He's always a really good teamful guy. Maybe he could be a special team warrior. You never know. So I can see Eddie Casper really breaking into the offense and really stepping forward. And Justin Stepp just got a new, get a new weapon. So I appreciate it. I don't care how many wide receivers we have. I don't care how many running backs we have. I don't care how many tight ends we have or QBs. As long as at the end of the day, everybody gets the opportunity to make a difference for our team. So I'm happy with it. I'm fine with it. It's good for him. It's good for us. So it makes the world go round. Next thing, basically, football is going to be interesting in 2026, 2027. We have a really hard schedule. I'm going to be breaking down that schedule, but I'm going to probably do that a lot later after, spring ball, seeing how the team looks, seeing how, all the recruits finally come in, seeing if there's going to be any more transfers. You never know because, like, for example, Eddie Casper came out of nowhere, so you never know when people are going to decide to come to Illinois. So I'm just going to wait for all the variables to come in. But I'm very, very excited to see what our team is going to become or create. As of right now, I'm very excited, especially from the weapon standpoints of our offense. Guys like Alex Perry, and now we got Eddie Casper, and so on and so forth. Jason Slate. Like, there's going to be so many weapons and so many people getting opportunities. It's going to be crazy. So I'm very excited for that. Next thing I do want to talk about is the schedule. I'm not going to go deep dive into it, but it's going to be a very, very hard schedule. Facing Ohio State again, Oregon, anybody in the Big Ten is going to be tough, especially this year after being put on notice as being the toughest conference right now with another school from the Big Ten winning a championship 3 years in a row. It's just putting the Big Ten on notice, and it's really clarifying that this conference is now the top conference, regardless of people's thoughts. I know people are still saying the SEC or the ACC, but right now it's Big Ten because right now the Big Ten's winning, even from a basketball standpoint. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that dynamic changes for everybody, including teams that were doing a pretty decent job in the Big Ten. So we will be discussing that more, but right now I do want to talk about Houston. Um, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Houston is going to defy this Illini team. It's going to be really, really tough. They're I would probably say they have all the notions to our weaknesses. They have really good guard play. We all know that's our weakest part of our defense. They do a great job of creating for the whole team. The guards also do a great job of creating for one another. And they have a guy in Flemings who's going to be an NBA prospect like our boy Wagler. So that's also a hard notion to have or to deal with. And I just feel like this team is really going to defy us who we are as a team. Because right now our rankings in the March Madness tournament have been crazy. Our defense has been the best it's ever been. Our offense, even though it's been still inconsistent, it's still been dominant towards giving us confidence, making our team feel good. And I feel like out of every team, we're actually using our depth. We're not forcing our players, to play like crazy amount of minutes. Like for example, Duke. If any of you guys saw the Duke versus TCU game, majority of their players played the whole second half. And when I was watching the Iowa State and Kentucky game, the majority of the players played the whole first half. So it's just a crazy concept to see that these teams not doing their rotations that they were normally doing in the regular season, but we still are. It's actually making me feel even more confident with our depth because now we don't have to just stick with one player or make our offense towards just one person. So it also opens up the court and opens up the floor a lot more as well. So I'm feeling pretty good. Where we are as a team, I think our confidence has been boosted to a tremendous amount of levels that gives us opportunities for more and better offense and defense. And I feel like if we all just play how we've been playing and just playing as a team, I feel like we can really win this game. And I don't know if that excites you guys, but it really excites me because I feel like the opportunity is there. It's going to be really, really crazy. And playing this Thursday and being the last game or second to last game, I believe, it's going to be all eyes on us because now everybody's taking, because it's March Madness. Some people are probably going to take Friday off. Some people don't even work on Friday. This is the time where people have the opportunity to just sit down and watch their favorite team and my favorite team just get down to the nitty gritty versus one of the best opponents they're ever going to play. So I feel like it's going to just be a really good day of basketball. It's going to be a really great opportunity for us, and I'm really happy and really dial in what is going to happen. So hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys are ready because I'm excited through the roof. Okay. And the last thing, tomorrow I am going to be discussing how Illinois should be breaking this game down, how they should plan. It's going to be really interesting. I'm watching their games. I'm watching some film. I'm watching, they're looking at their stats, looking what struggles they have, and I'm hoping that Coach Brad Underwood is doing the same thing for his players. So I just really hope that they're doing the same thing. Now, I'm just giving you guys an idea of a game plan they could do. I'm not saying this is what they actually will do. So hopefully this is the basis of their game plan, and hopefully I have an idea. So hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I'm sorry for another brief episode, but not a lot of crazy things is happening right now because we're really dialed in to March Madness. So hope you guys enjoyed today.